You know, you'll notice when you're walking around any major city now, and I notice this here even in England, which is ironic, that you find less and less people speaking English nowadays. Like even in America, I walk through any major city and I hear people speaking every other language but English. And the fucked up thing for me is, I can only speak English. I know words in other people's languages, I know phrases, I know how to say certain things, but I can't speak anything from top to bottom other than English. And which, you know, like if I was to talk to you, if I was to start speaking Punjabi to you, I know enough to start the conversation, but then if you replied, I would just go, yeah, right? Like, that's why I've created my own language. I'd be like, oh, kya haal hai jindo? Oh, TikTok to se. I'm like, but. That's what I would do. That's all I do. I've created my own language. It's called but. And then, you know, with Indian people, because we have so many dialects, they may just think, oh, I don't know that dialect of, what is kya? But. What I like to do is I like to listen to people speak another language, and then I play this game where I try to figure out what language it is. But to fuck with them in the meantime, I stare at them every now and then and smile like I know what they're saying. You should see how paranoid people get. I'm sitting at this cafe, there's these people behind me, and all I hear is, and I look and I'm gonna go, and they were like, we must move. This man speaks Latvian. Damn you, Rosetta Stone. But I always listen for like the one key word in English, you know? You ever do that? Hear somebody speaking another language and you listen for the one key word in English and then you try and piece together what they're talking about. But the funny thing is you'll hear a word that sounds like an English word, but it won't mean the same thing to them. Like you'll be like, shopping mall. And you're like, they're going to a shopping mall. But then you find out that shopping mall means bread to them or something, you know? There's always words in people's languages that'll make you laugh because it'll sound like a word in your language. Are there any Hungarian people here tonight? Really? It was just a fluke question, really. Do you speak Hungarian, sweetheart? What's the Hungarian word for kiss? Not choke, the other word. Pussy, right? Did you know that? That's the Hungarian word for kiss. Pussy. To us, fucking hilarious, isn't it? Pussy. Ha ha, pussy. But to Hungarian people, very innocent. They'll be on the phone, okay, pussy, and they'll hang up. And we'll be like, ha ha, double pussy. And the only reason I know this is because I was at a strip joint, you know, once, researching some material quite extensively, and my stripper, she was Hungarian, and I guess I was making her laugh, and by the end of the night, she goes, you were so nice, I want to give you pussy. And I'm like, I would love to receive the aforementioned pussy. And she goes, close your eyes. And I close my eyes, and all of a sudden I feel on my cheek, and I'm like, did she just rub her pussy on my face? Because if I'd known that was going to happen, I would have done the old, But you'll always hear words in people's languages that remind you of words you know. Like when I was in the Philippines, I forgot that I knew the Filipino word for tits, which is susu. Now, susu just sounds funny in English, but it's even funnier for Indian people because susu is what we say to a little kid who has to go to the bathroom. What's the matter? You have to go susu. You have to go susu. Go susu, nicely go nicely go susu. But I forgot in the Philippines that it meant tits, and when I was there, I met this chick, and she's like, so, do you want to see my susu? And I'm like, no! Flush it! Oh my God, you're so kinky. Where are the Arabs at tonight? Arabs in the house, where are you? All strategically placed, I see. That's no accident, huh? All in the center. If this way we all go boom in the middle over, everything is... What kind of Arab are you, bro? Moroccan? And Iraq? Just Iraq? So not Moroccan. You're Iraqi. I've been to Iraq, obviously to perform, but obviously not for, the Iraqis. It's not a very, comedy-filled place. It's not like there's comedy clubs in Iraq. Like, welcome to Saddam's jihad hut. It's not like our comedy is the bomb. Watch us explode with laughter. So you're Iraqi. What are you guys over there? Kuwait. Saudi. Is it Saudi or Saudi? Because I did shows in Bahrain once, and there was Saudi people in the audience, and I go, oh, where are you from? The guy goes, Saudi! And I thought he hiccuped or something while he was saying Saudi. I thought he was like, Saudi, but like, I go, what did you say? He goes, Saudi! And I go, what the fuck? And I asked somebody after, I go, why is he saying Saudi? And they go, that is actually the correct way of saying Saudi. It's Saudi. I go, so do I drive an Audi or an Audi? What am I driving? I always have fun in the Middle East. I always have a good time. My white friends, have you gone to the Middle East at all? No, you should go check it out. I like that. You shaved your head, but you kept the unibrow. That's very cool. That's pretty insane looking, that thing. Look at that. Well, I was going bald, but if I had hair, it would come down to here, wouldn't it? You should go check out the Middle East. It's not at all how the media makes the Middle East seem. You watch the news, especially the North American news, they have some sort of hard-on for the Arabs. And that whenever they show you Arab people on the news, they're always, they make them look crazy. That's the thing. Don't they, when you watch the news and you watch like CNN, don't you get mad? They just make Arabs look like they're exploding every 5 minutes, you know what I mean? They make it look like they're walking around going, yes, I'm going shopping, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to blow up. Okay, well, I'll see you in paradise, okay? Hey, save me a virgin. I'm kidding. You earned them, they're yours. You go to the Middle East, very friendly people. I always have fun with the Arabs. They're actually very nice. They're rich as shit. The ones I've seen, and you know what I'm talking about, Saudi guy. He's like, I know I'm very rich, it's okay, but... And like Arab rich, brown guy. Arab rich, very different than anybody else's rich. I may be considered American rich. That's cute to Arabs. Like American rich, I have $10 million. Arab rich, I don't know which pants I put the $10 million in. I don't... Oh, there, maybe in the wash I'll find it one day. Their rich is different. They keep trying to sell us different places on the news too. They'll like shit all over the Middle East, but then they'll keep trying to sell Dubai to us. You know what I mean? You're Indian, right? Yeah. Don't clap for Dubai then, because first of all, they won't let you have citizenship even if you're born there. Second of all, they treat us like shit. Listen, let's be honest. You go to the Middle East, Indians are the Mexicans of the Middle East. That's what we are. We build everything for them over there. All those fancy buildings they have, we fucking built. And I don't know what part of India they went to find these Indians, but I have never seen them before. I've been to India, north, south, east, west, the whole place, and I never saw these Indians. They bought an entire race of Indians that doesn't exist in India anymore. I swear to God, I went to Dubai, I went to a construction site, little Indian, like this big, full-grown men. Not midgets, just short and scrawny. And I was like, where did you find them? We bought all of them. They were very cheap. We took, how much? Give me the whole race, I'll take it. I have something I need built, so. And I'm not making this up. I went to a construction site, a full-on proper construction site with cranes and tractors, and there's these little Indian guys. I swear to God, the guy was wearing a wife beater, a tank top, boxer shorts, flip-flops, and a hard hat. I go, you got a hard hat, where's your steel-toe boots? He goes, you see, we could only have one or the other. I have 10 toes. I only have one head.
Protect your head.
When a woman has to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, she doesn't give a shit if you haven't slept in 4 years. If she gets waken up out of her sleep to pee, it's everybody's problem. She wakes up, didn't wake up and think it. She wakes up and says it out loud. Oh my God, I have to pee! And then she hurls the blankets off of her. Hurls them off. To the point where they fly right off of you and you're like, I'm freezing. I'm freezing right now. And this beautiful, petite little woman leaps out of bed like a cat, but for some reason lands like a hippopotamus. Just boom, boom. And then she goes and finds her tap shoes because she has to make as much noise on the way to the bathroom as possible. Then she grabs the bathroom door handle and she slips out of her hand, blah, blah, bing, bang, and then she slams the door behind her. Then she goes into the bathroom and she lifts the toilet seat up, it slips out of her fingers, whack, loudest noise in the world. And then she sits down to pee. Now, ladies, when you sit down to pee in the middle of the night, can you just sit down and pee? Why do you have to sit down and go, oh? You ever heard a woman peeing in the middle of the night? The loudest thing you will ever hear in your life. What are you, cutting concrete in there? And then when she's done, she goes to flush, but she fucks up the flush and does a half a flush or the whoosh, and then just do another flush. Now you have to sit through 2 flushes now. Then she goes, she goes back, then she goes to the sink to wash her hands. She knocks over a glass, and when she's done, she storms back to the bedroom. And slams that bathroom door behind her so hard, whack, that it doesn't even click, it just bounces back open. And this asshole left a light on in the bathroom. So now there's a beam of light entering my dark bedroom. And she's stomping back to her side of the bed. Boom, boom, boom. And instead of just getting back into bed like a regular human being, no, for some reason she turns into Hulk Hogan when she's coming back to bed. I'm coming back to bed, brother. She body slams herself onto the bed. And this little petite woman lands so hard that my entire body bounces up. And then I go, hey, is everything okay? And she goes, oh my God, did I wake you? But we love you, ladies.